What's up, beautiful souls? I'm super excited to connect to you guys today. I just really wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about a couple of things. Talk about protection of your energy, protection of your mind, protection of your body, but also protection of your evolution, protection of your spiritual growth, protection of who you're supposed to be in this world. And then the fear-based propaganda that they've been trying to spread, and I kind of think that's what I'm getting as messages, as downloads, that they're going to turn it up a notch. So I just really wanted to connect to you guys and communicate what I'm feeling, communicate what I've been going through, communicate what I've been getting through downloads and the information that I've come across, the people I've talked to, and just connect with you guys and see whoever needs to hear the message will find its way to this message. So yeah, I'm excited to connect to you, like I already said. I want to talk a little bit about protecting yourself. And the need for you to protect yourself, especially with all the things going on right now in the universe, in our solar system, on our planet, with our nations, international, national. There's a lot of big shifts happening. There are a lot of people leading countries, leading governments, leading companies, leading anything with a very fear-based perspective, with a very low vibrational, dense 3D energy. And let me explain 3D energy, because the term 3D, 4D, 5D is a term that's been like used as a almost kind of pop sense type of energy, trendy type of energy. But with a 3D energy, I mean beings that are focused on more ego-centric energies, material stuff, the more physical world, right? And then the 4D is the energy where beings are more conscious and more aware of their surroundings, of their energy, of the things they put into the world and what they get back, the way they manifest. They are more conscious about the matrix, let me say it like this. And then we got the 5D energy that's even going to like turn it up a notch. And there you are able to spread your light more. Your energy on this earth is one of sharing, of love, of communicating, of connecting with other people, other human beings, and trying to make the world a better place, and trying to create a world for yourself that's of a very high vibrational energy. So if we would make it really simple, we would say level 3 is a certain level, like 3D is a certain level, 4D is a certain level, and 5D is a certain level. And then we got a lot of leaders trying to scare us, trying to work from a fear-based perspective, creating a lot of fear, creating a lot of situations in the world that are actually making the energy on the earth plane a lot more dense than light. And a lot of us are in transition from a 3D energy, level 3 to level 4, and some even from level 4 to 5 or higher, because we got a couple higher levels there too. But I'm just focusing on the mass, most of us. And most of us are transitioning in a transitional period right now. I've talked about the timelines being sealed a couple of times in a few videos now. And with the timelines sealed, we're talking about the direction we choose to live in. So are we choosing consciously to be in a 3D by repeating certain cycles, certain patterns, certain fears, certain low vibrational dense 3D energy, and are we repeating them? or are we focusing on going on a higher level, level 4, 5, or up, with sharing our vibration, keeping a lighter vibration, but also going inwards, doing healing, trying to spread love and be more conscious of the world around you and the people around you. So I see a lot of people are being amidst of a shift, and when you're shifting you are very vulnerable. When you're transitioning you are very vulnerable. We feel really vulnerable. We feel really naked. At times we are scared. At times we feel attacked. At times we feel unsure. We feel afraid a little bit. We feel like like you're going up and down in a roller coaster, and you kind of don't know where you will land. Like you're jumping off of an airplane with a parachute, but you kind of don't know if the parachute is the right size, and you kind of don't know when you jumped and where you're going to get out, like where you're going to be landed, and where you're going to be moving on from there. So that's kind of the energy that's going through all of our lives. This can be in our relationships. This can be in our physical world with our jobs, businesses. But this could also be in a high vibration, 4D vibration. What is our purpose? Why are we here? What are we doing on a spiritual level? How are we evolving, and how are we healing each other, and how are we healing the world? Type of energy. So on multiple levels there are some shifts going on, and when you transition from one state of being, the state that you were very comfortable in, the state of being that you knew, that you are familiar with, to a state that you don't know what's going to happen there. You don't know how you will be feeling. You don't know how things will be looking. This is a kind of a scary situation, like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. It has to cocoon for a bit before it becomes a butterfly. But when it cocoons in a very dark place, and maybe the caterpillar even thinks it's going to die because it's all darkness, and there's like a big transmutation going on. It's not just like a simple, he's transforming into a butterfly. No, he's becoming an entirely different being. So like if you look at a caterpillar and then look at a butterfly, these are like totally different beings. Like it's not just like they whipped up some wings on the caterpillar. No, it doesn't even look a little bit like a caterpillar. So that's what I'm saying here, that the transformation is very big for all of us, no matter on what level you are at. Just bear with me when I'm talking English. I feel a little bit foggy right now. It's the full moon. There's just so much happening. So my English will be off a little bit. So bear with me there. But this is coming from a place that's like really vulnerable, because I myself am going to a very big transformative energy, very transmutive energy, and I'm feeling a very deep need to protect myself, and to be in my own space, and to upgrade, and to rest, and to retreat. And I've been getting these messages from both different spiritual teachers, but also friends, family members, a lot of people, like downloads. I'm getting a lot of downloads about the need for us to protect ourselves, because at this stage of transforming from one state of being to another, there's a lot of vulnerability. We are at a space there where we are we can be influenced. Our subconscious mind can be influenced a lot easier, because we're leaving one known structure and are going to an unknown structure, and therefore whatever is put on us in between is easier taking on our energy in our minds, than when we are at a fast, solid space where we feel grounded, where we feel solid, where we feel at ease, where we feel like we know what's happening and what's going on. And we kind of don't know right now. On a global level, like in the world, we kind of don't know what's going to happen with different earthquakes, fires, things happening to our beautiful mother nature, but also on the level of politics and also on the level of science and religion. There's a lot of things happening, and there are a lot of ego-based, fear-based agendas being pushed upon us. So I kind of want to tell to you, or like talk to you all about the need for you all to protect yourself, to protect your light, to protect your essence. Yes, to protect your essence. I'm getting that it's very important for all of us to shut down Wi-Fi as much as possible. This was a very clear download that I've gotten a couple of months ago already. So ever since that, I'm going to bed, I turn out the Wi-Fi, I turn out the telephone service, whatever, your radios, your laptops, your televisions, whatever's on a certain vibration, whatever on Wi-Fi, just turn it off. You will notice that you will sleep better. You will notice that you will get clearer messages coming through. You will notice that your dreams get like they're altering, they're going a little bit different, and you're kind of getting more messages coming through. You kind of get more, you feel more rested, and there are just different things coming through that are, you gotta kind of look at it as when we sleep and the Wi-Fi is on, the vibration of the Wi-Fi, I'm gonna just say it very flat on, it fucks with our subconscious. It fucks with our subconscious mind. It alters our subconscious mind, and it's kind of creating some sort of buzz that creates a situation where the messages from your spirit guides, from your higher self, from whatever, are less able to come through. They're being filtered through the Wi-Fi. All right, I hope this makes kind of sense and I don't sound like a cuckoo to you all, but I just want you to listen to you. I don't want you to just take my word on it and be like, oh, Charity said turn off the Wi-Fi, let's do it, and we don't know why, but we're just gonna do it. I want you to really like feel inside of yourself if it makes sense. I want you to try it out and see how it feels to you, and kind of feel if that makes sense to you and if it resonates with you, and if you noticed a difference. Try it like 21 days, try it 30 days, like, and don't be afraid of like people not being able to connect to you, because let's be honest, nobody's gonna call you at the middle of the night, and if they do, they can like send you a message, and as soon as your phone comes on in the morning, you can read it. Or if you like are insisting on keeping your phone on, use some sort of protection on your phone. You got, I don't know if I say it right, EFT. You got, I think you got EFT phone protection. You can put your phone in sort of a case, and then it's protected for the radiation, the vibration, the Wi-Fi, whatever that comes through that's unhealthy for our both physical bodies, but also our spiritual, mental, emotional bodies. It's being altered, and I'm not just talking gibberish here, because you can go online, you can go to the library, and you can find different studies that are being done on Wi-Fi altering our DNA, Wi-Fi messing with our physical bodies, people not able to get children because they are carrying around their devices all the time on their bodies. So it's not something that's coming out of the blue. There's been a lot of studies on this too, but I'm just talking from a spiritual component now here. So it's really important to do this. I kind of also want to tell you, like, for those that resonate with crystals, the use of crystals, and for those that think, oh, crystals, this is a stone. Yeah, it is a stone. It has some sort of like chemical components that are creating a sort of energy, a vibration, and that vibration can alter our own vibration. And just like a plasma pill, yes, it might be that type of energy, especially like when you put your intentions in it, things work. It doesn't matter, like if I have this glass and it resonates with me, and I put my intentions in there, and I'm like, every time I drink out this glass, I feel rejuvenated, I feel healthy, I feel happy. Of course it's going to happen, because it's a law of attraction. So yes, there's a chemical opponent, there's a spiritual opponent, there's an energy opponent, there's a vibration opponent, and there's also your mindset there. So I would invite you to kind of start looking at maybe getting some Shugnite, getting some golden healer stones, getting some black tourmaline. We got different types of crystals that can use and help you protect yourself from different radiation, different vibrational energy, negative energy, or influence that are coming to you. And I would like to invite you to put that underneath your bed or next to your bed or around devices, so it can help tone down the energy. And I know there are even devices that like completely tone down the energy in the room. So you can buy, I think you can buy them. I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody knows, and how it's called, at least if somebody knows and can put it down in the comments. But you can buy a certain device that you can put down in your house, and then all internet will be down, television will be down, like phone will be down, everything will be down. Like there's no connection there, because it just jams the entire connection. And for all of us that are very empathic and very high sensitive, you will probably even notice when you turn down your Wi-Fi, because you probably hear a lot more, like it will be more quiet. I know that I definitely notice when there's a vibration of Wi-Fi going on. I also say to my husband, like, hey, do you still have your phone Wi-Fi on? And he's like, why? Well, I kind of feel like I'm hearing something, like some sort of buzz, some like high frequency tone, and then he turns it off. So yeah, that happens to people that are very sensitive to vibrations and sensitive to Wi-Fi tones, or tones of the devices. Different devices make a lot of noise. You probably will notice that when you turn off your fridge or turn off certain devices. So this will help you a lot. Then there's also a need to protect yourself from social media, a need to protect yourself from television and all sorts of media. I'm not saying cut it off entirely. For some of us, it's not even possible. Some of us work through social media, so it will not be possible for you to totally turn it down or stop looking at it. But I kind of feel like it's very important to filter your intake of social media, the amount of time you are creating a space where you are making yourself vulnerable to manipulation, programming, fear-based energy that's being put on to you through social media and media. I'm talking about the news. I'm talking about social media. There's this documentary on, I think it's Netflix, where they talked about Facebook doing different type of tests on its subscribers, on the people using now Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, those type of things, Snapchat even, and there are multiple different social media platforms that do this. I think Twitter does it too, but the documentary is about Facebook, I believe, and how they altered the timeline, the messages that were coming through on the timelines, so that they could influence the people to vote for a different party. And they do this multiple times. So you might notice that at different times there are more fear-based messages coming through on your Facebook, and you kind of look at it like, if you're very conscious, you kind of look at it like, Okay, why do I keep seeing people fighting? Why do I keep seeing H&M doing this? Or why do I see certain type of messages, certain types of videos, or fear-based energies, or energies that are created to create an energy in ourselves that denses our own vibration? So any fear, any anger, any desperation, any sadness, any low vibrational emotion that will be triggered by certain posts will create our vibration to, it will create a situation and energy where our vibration will be going down. So if you have a higher vibration and you all of a sudden start scrolling like 3 hours a day through your Facebook account timeline, and you start seeing certain messages of a judge hugging somebody, and that's triggering you a certain way, or of animals being killed and it's triggering you a certain way, or of Trump saying certain stuff and it's triggering you a certain way. Whatever it may be, there's like the smallest things they do. It can be ads, it could be messages, it could be reposts from friends that are based in a certain type of energy. We see those spikes and hypes of certain situations that go viral, where there's a certain energy wave that goes with it. I want you to be very cautious on how you respond and how you feel when you either like see those type of messages and the weeks and days after it, because it will alter your energy field. It will create your energy to go down and feel more dense. And as soon as your energy is dense and low, you are more vulnerable to downloads, to information, to energy that stagnates your own energy from evolving. Yeah, that's the simple way to put it. From happiness, from feeling loved, from feeling stable. And it doesn't even matter if you are really great at protecting yourself, because I've seen multiple spiritual teachers, I've seen multiple people that are amazing at protecting themselves, also being influenced by these energies. And it's not that we don't need to be influenced by them, and that it's wrong to be influenced, or that you're doing something wrong when you're being influenced by energy, by video, by series, by movies, by music. We are all constantly influenced by one another, by everything that's happening around us. But you gotta be conscious and you gotta be aware of the energy they're trying to push us in, because when we're all at a dense energy, we often make decisions, we often say things, we often do things out of a space of lack, out of a space of fear. And that's not the energy you want to be in right now, especially with all the shifts and the energy moving around and the timelines being set and the timelines like moving, and there's just like this immense energies happening right now where you can like persevere, you can like, how do I say this? You can become an entirely different person. You can attract the relationships you want. You can attract the abundance you want. You can attract like standing and being in your light. Like this planet Earth is going through a massive transition right now, and it's not even funny. It's like very serious. It's like very, and I'm not like talking about serious like get scared. I'm talking about serious as in like there's so much happening. And even for the people that are like very down to earth, and in a woo charity, like you just been talking about some like woohoo spiritual stuff. Yes, I get what you're saying, and it's very good to be to like be aware of certain things, and to not just fall for everything. Especially right now, there's also a lot of like spiritual people standing up, like people standing up that they are saying they are spiritual and they're spreading certain message, but they're spreading it from either an unhealed space, or they're spreading it from a fear-based energy. So yes, it's very important to filter through the messages that are coming through, to filter through the leaders that you're talking to filter through the videos, the messengers that are bringing certain messages. Listen to your soul and listen to if it resonates, if it vibrates, if it makes sense to you, if it connects to your entire story, if it connects to what you're seeing and are observing around you. And if it doesn't, that's okay too, and just release that, and just tell yourself, like, I'm here to observe and not to absorb these energies. I'm here to observe what's being told to me, and then I choose to accept whatever resonates, and I choose to release whatever doesn't. So this is very important for all of us to do this right now. So listen to your intuitive self. Listen to what resonates with you on a deeper level. And if you need the time to retreat and just be off social media, or just be less on social media, or just quit social media for a few weeks, days, months, whatever you need and whatever feels good to you, it is important to feel that and to follow that urge, especially right now. So yeah, that's the thing I wanted to talk about as a thing to protect yourself. And I also want you to be aware of energy transmissions. I want you to be aware of people talking to you and dumping their emotional baggage or dumping their energy with you. And all of us notice this, and I kind of feel like I need to talk about this in a family matter, in a matter of people that are very close to us. I know that a lot of people have been trying to break free from toxic relationships, abusive relationships, abusive patterns, that have been either going on generation. But there's some deep healing and cleansing going on here too. And I want you to be aware of the fact that everybody influences us. Everybody transmits energy towards one another. And I want you to also be very aware of the energy that you give off on other people. If you notice that your energy isn't very high, and your energy isn't very in a certain vibration, or you maybe you are the toxic person in a certain situation, or maybe you are the person that is lowering people's vibration because you are constantly spilling your fears and your low vibrational energies on other people. If you think this is the case, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just want you to be aware of it, and I just want you to approach people that you used to dump your energy on by asking them if it's okay, if they have the space, if they have the energy to listen to the energy dump you are about to give them, so that they know how to protect themselves. We gotta start being more healthier with our own energy and with our own vibrations, and being very mindful of what we are sending out, what we are giving other people, and what we are putting into the universe. It's not always other people that are lowering our own vibrations. Sometimes it's other people, it's us influencing other people too. So be aware of that too. So yeah, that was kind of what I wanted to talk about too with you guys. Also, the fear-based propaganda, be mindful of it. See what they're trying to do, see how they're trying to lower your vibration and create a fear-based energy around you, and that energy will create a situation where you feel stuck, where you get sick, where you get tired, where you get run down, or where you feel like you're in a situation, relationships that are going in cycles that are very negative. Oh yeah, I lost my thought of train there, but I wanted to talk about toxic people also. So yeah, it's very important to also kind of examine your relationships with people that have been very codependent, or that you have been very depending on certain people, or you've been trying to be extra independent. It is very important right now to take a lot of responsibility for our relationships, and for the relationship that we have with ourselves, so that we can create a space where we clean up, where we heal, where we take responsibility, where we focus on what needs to heal inside of ourselves, so we can project that outward. So we need to take the responsibility, like I just said, about with our own emotions, with our own thoughts, with our own way of expressing our actions, our vibrations, and the energy we put into the world. And when we start noticing certain patterns, or we start noticing that we are trying to spill, like we're spilling a lot of negative energy or a lot of low vibrational energy, negative just perspective, right? It is very important to go intern, like focus on you, and write stuff down, meditate, take a look, don't judge, don't criticize, but just be aware and see how you can alter, see how you can change and shift your perspective, change and shift your energy, by doing certain things, using spiritual tools, or any tool for that matter, using sound to create a different vibration, do some sort of detox or whatever you need to keep your vibration high. Because at the end of all of this, like this entire message of like me 30 minute long rambling, unexpected very impulsive vibe of going on and just like making this video, not even editing it, I'm just going to give it to you all raw, in the state of contemplation that I'm in right now, and all the downloads that I've been getting. At the end, we are in a transition and we are very vulnerable right now, and I want you all to be in a place where you are ready to receive whatever blessings and greatness is coming. But the only way to do so is to keep your vibration high and to make sure that you clean up all the residue, clean up all the patterns, clean up all the fear-based energy that has been like an anchor around, I almost want to say your neck, an anchor around your neck, a stone on your back, like it is holding us down as a consciousness, and we have been trying to like break free from it. And the more we as a global consciousness and we as individuals are trying to break free from it, the more I start noticing little, I'm going to call it like attacks, little attacks from lower vibrational energy, lower vibrational vibrations, fear-based programming, that is trying to keep us at a certain level and try to bring our vibration back. So yeah, take care of yourself. I really want you to take care of yourself. I really want you to protect yourself. I really want you to protect your children. I really want you to protect what you are watching on the television, and make sure that whatever you're watching, you're not absorbing it as your truth. You're not absorbing it as any truth for that matter. So you will not create some sort of dense energy in your field, or some sort of thing that you can attract and will be yours, because they're just planting a lot of seeds. And we've noticed this for years. This is not new. This has been like forever. But I feel them pushing, and with them I mean the lower vibrational energies, the 3D energies. They are trying to push a certain agenda that will serve them in the long run, but it will not serve us in the long run. And we just need to be lighter. We just need to be in a higher vibrational state. We just need to be more acceptance of ourselves, more acceptance of others. Like everyone is at their own pace, and everybody is waking up at their own moment. And instead of like constantly fighting, and instead of constantly judging, and instead of constantly being in very low vibrational energies, and yes, a lot of spiritual people in the spiritual community do this too. They're judging like, oh, this person is still on this level, or this person is not woke enough, or this person says it's woke but it's too. Spirituality and the soul is layers, is levels, and not level as in bad and good. No, levels as in the vibration here is denser and the vibration here is lighter. And the lighter the vibration, the easier you attract love, the easier you attract joy. And that's what I want for you. So yeah, this is it. I'm going to stop rumbling. I hope this makes any sense to anyone. If it does, let me know in the comments how you feel about this. Have you been noticing certain patterns in television programs, in social media, in fear-based programming? And when I'm talking about fear-based programming, I'm talking about things that are kind of creating a dense energy where you start to think of lack, of all the things that you don't have, of things that you need to do in order to be better, making you feel not good enough, making you feel incomplete, making you feel fearful, making you feel insecure, those type of things. I'm talking about those type of things. Yeah, so let me know. I'm sending you all my love and protection. And I wish you all a very safe, beautiful, loving, light, healthy, abundant transition. Thank you for listening and staying to the end, and I adore you. Bye.